Hello, sir.
Hello.
So, sir, welcome to College Dunia portal. And I'm Shakal Mathur, and I'll be taking your interview today. So, sir, please introduce yourself to our audience, and then we can start with the interview itself.
Okay, thank you. It is nice opportunity. I am Dr. Ajay Kaushik, Registrar in Bhagwan Mahavir University, Surat. So, Bhagwan Mahavir University, Surat is very dynamic university. Uh, within within second year of it starting, it has developed like a very high dynamic institution, higher educational institution. Because in starting we had just 4 colleges in 2019, and today we have 30 colleges. So development of the institutions, it takes very deep insight and the support of the management. Management is really very dynamic.
So, sir, the first question I would like to ask you is what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Yes, very nice question. Because education sector is a very dynamic sector where we can contribute to the society, to the stakeholders, and we learn even from the students, because the interaction with the students, interaction with the industry, and the latest developments all around the world we get through this education sector. So where this is the sector where we can contribute to the maximum.
So, sir, what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
My leadership style is a democratic leadership where the consensus and accommodation goes in a long way, because it is a teamwork. We should go with the team, and we should take each and everyone in this team along.
So, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and as well as for the administration of your university?
For administration, we are to divide all the departments, like examination department, the administration department, the outreach department, training and placement department, and the colleges. And we have placed in each and every college one outreach personnel and the other one training and placement coordinators. They are working under the head training and placement coordinator. So it is a pyramidal structure. So each one has the responsibility. The higher we go, the responsibilities increases. So it is a pyramidal structure. And for marketing strategies, we are having a very good dynamic team under the leadership of director admissions. We choose the person and we find the qualities in each and every person, because every person is a unique factor. So every person has the qualities, and we are here to utilize the best qualities for the best results. That is why the students are inflowing with a very high speed in this new university. We have already crossed more than 4,000 admissions, and still they are pouring in, but we are saying sorry, we are already closed the
Yes.
admissions.
So, sir, the education systems in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your university?
Definitely, geographically, we are totally different from the Western culture and the Western education. But here I find in Bhagwan Mahavir University, though it is budding university, but we have the dynamic leadership, the dynamic faculty, and the inquisitive students. So the experiential learning which the student experience here, they go as a brand of this university, and they deliver what we are delivering here. So that is the reason that we have getting so many admissions. The curriculum framework, the teaching pedagogy, the teaching outcome, everything is so dynamic. The student is never hesitating to ask any question, and the faculties are available to answer any type of question. So, this bonding between the students and teacher, between the teacher and the administration, between the administration, teacher, faculty, teaching, non-teaching staff, and the management.
Yes, sir.
This is the synergical system. So, in this synergy, we are getting the dynamic results.
So, how does the curriculum of BMEF ensure the best practice of the industry?
We have high level of interactions with the industry. Every semester, we are calling them for the industrial not only interaction but the lectures and the latest development, so that students are oriented for the latest development in the industry sector, because after all they will be going to the industries. So it is best that we have the industrial personnel every now and then in our university and delivering the lectures, so that students are not facing any difficulty when they pass out and go out for the industrial assignments and the job.
Sir, any insights into how your university could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Yes, very pertinent question, because the university and the, if we talk about the India as a country, it is third world country, and we have every type of person, students from the higher ups, from the middle level and the lower level, and we have the very dynamic students, but from the very humble economic background. So where the university in that case comes forward and support them for their scholarship or concession in fee. So the higher students, those belong to the higher economical background, they don't have any difficulty. But the economically backward students, then they get the scholarship from the social welfare department, and the university, whenever they are approaching to the faculty, the principals, then principals coming to the management, and management support them as per their situation and the requirements. So we have given about 3 to 400 students the concession in fee also, as per their need and requirement.
Sir, what do you think your roles and responsibilities are to the BMEF and to the students as well?
The students is our out product. So definitely we are to take care of our product. The product will be better, the industry will be better. So this education sector is known by their products, means the students.
Yes, sir.
Whatever we produce as a students, they will be branding us in that level. So definitely the students are the focus point of this university. Everything revolves around our students' development, whether it is the intellectual development or the personal development or the social development. Everywhere we try to find out the gap. If it is there, we fill it then and there. So that is our basic criteria.
Sir, what do you think should be your university's top priority over the next 10 years?
At present, we are a budding university, and within this span of 1.5 years, we have developed a very robust curriculum. We had interaction, and the industrial personnel of top levels have been the part of our curriculum, the board of studies, and secondly, we have developed our infrastructures. We have developed the various colleges. We are at 30 colleges now. So this is the first stage. Second stage, we are focusing on the highest level of qualifications of our faculties, and we are trying for the international faculties. We are interacting with the international universities for MOUs. Now, just yesterday, we had MOU with Vidasta International Incorporation based at US. So, this is the developmental aspects. Or we are having with foreign universities, we are in tune for the collaboration with Australian University, Canadian University, and the USC California University. So let us see in near future we will be having the robust curriculum, the high level of MOU with the universities, industries, not only within India but outside India
As
also.
well. Yeah.
So we are moving in a dynamic speed.
So, when you first came to BMEF, what was your vision for the institution? Has it evolved over time, and how far along in implementing that vision are you?
Yes, when I reported 1.5 years back to the university, and I felt myself at home because the management of this university is very of a helping nature. They just bring up and they nourish the not only students, new faculty also, new staff also. They provide each kind of help, whatever is required in that scenario. So I felt at home really, and my vision was to take it to the higher level, step by step, along with the good team available in this university. So we have within 1.5 year, we have recognition from the UGC. We have recognition from MHRD. We are registered in AISHE. The near future, we will be going for the NAC accreditation whenever we are due. And though we are not yet qualified in terms of time for this Gujarat State Institutional Rating Framework, but we have applied for that because so that we can know at what level we stand and what is the gap and how we can fill it up. So definitely we are going for the qualities, not the quantities.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Sir, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for your university specifically?
The challenges are the getting students, the best students oriented towards the higher education. Because GER, the gross enrollment ratio at present is around 25. So where the other students after their plus 2 classes, where do they go? So this is the gap because everybody is not going for the job. So this gap has to be filled up. That's why the government has given the criteria that within 5 years our GER will be 50%. That means the 50% of the students passing out from the 12th will be enrolling in the higher educational institution. So that is a challenge at present. Then the curriculum, frameworking of the curriculum which the normally Indian universities are having, it is just the rotten one. That's why the new education policy has come into effect this year. And definitely this will improve that scenario. Because the curriculum has to be industry based, industry focused, and the social requirement based,
Yes,
which
sir.
we are going for. So that is a challenge at present, but definitely we will overcome this challenge.
Sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
For current youth, it is they should understand their dynamism, because if they go to the dull like situation, not going to the classes, not going to the teaching for the higher education, then they will not get that much of higher personality development as well as the higher the good job. So definitely they should come for the higher education.
Education.
So in that case, they should never give up, because giving up means failure.
Yes, sir.
And they should continuously strive for the betterment not only in education but also in the outer life, for their total development, all aspect in the society.
Sir, what are some of the plans that you are currently or will be designing for your university's international affairs and for the international students?
Yes, we are going to have very soon the MOU with the foreign universities, as I discussed. These foreign universities, we will be exchanging not only the students but the faculty also and the curriculum also. So it will be a 3 level of exchanges. So in that case, our student definitely will be benefiting from going abroad and getting their cultural, the educational and other aspect of education and bringing it to India in our university. And at the same time, the foreign student, they will coming to India, they will be getting the enriched values of Indian culture, and they will be enriching themselves. So it will be a very exchange and the betterment for the both of East and West. They will be meeting in that case.
So the last question I would like to ask you today is how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your university?
We already have very healthy environment and relationship at every level, among students, between students and teacher, between teacher, teaching and non-teaching staff, between the faculties and the administration, between all the staff and the management. That is why we have named BMEF, means Bhagwan Mahavir Education Foundation is a parivar. So we are the members of the parivar.
Yes, sir.
So there is no doubt we have very cordial relations.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for this interview. It was very great talking to you.
Thank you.